Everybody made mistakes that night. But at this point, I'm the only one paying for any of them.
I will shoot you! Show me your hands!
If you've seen our investigation, you know top prosecutors want to put that man, a Valley trauma surgeon, in prison for up to a decade. Something a judge and legal experts say is extreme. I'm ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing, and when I talk to police sources, they wonder why the county attorney's office is going so hard after the doctor, especially when you compare it to another case that just ended. Before we talk about the case against Dr. Kris Johnson,
Do you live here in town?
we're going to talk about Ishmael Hamemed
Do you have an ID on you or anything?
and the plea deal he just got from the county attorney's office.
Back off! Back off! 740, he just started throwing rocks at me. I got one at gunpoint.
Back in 2019, Hamemed threw rocks at a Maricopa County sheriff's deputy,
Drop it right now. Drop it.
then pulled a knife and refused to stop coming forward.
40, he's got a knife coming at me. Drop the knife. I will shoot you. Drop the knife. I will shoot you. Drop the knife. Shoot it. I drop the knife.
Following the shooting, detectives found he was, quote, radicalizing and wanted to harm police to promote terror for ISIS. Ishmael Hamemed was just sentenced to 4 years in prison, but state records show he'll be eligible for release in about 3.
The last thing I want to say is the United States does not negotiate with terrorism, and our elected county attorney just did that.
That's Sheriff's Office Sergeant Brandon Wells,
Thank you.
Hamed's victim,
Thank you, sir.
speaking at his sentencing. The sergeant had some pretty harsh things to say. Particularly, one of the things that he said was, the United States does not negotiate with terrorists, but our county attorney just did that. I'm guessing in response to the plea deal. What would you say?
You know, I completely understand his perspective. You know, he was there facing that danger. And obviously we have the luxury of looking at it, you know, with getting more information. And what I would say is this, it's not a matter of negotiating with terrorists. We looked at the information provided to us, and there was a significant mental health history that we did take into account. And every case is different. We looked at everything we had in that case, and we made the offer that we did.
Hamemed pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and making terrorist threats. As we first reported, prosecutors agreed to reclassify his charges as non-dangerous, allowing Hamemed to get a lesser prison sentence. That's something they won't do for Dr. Kris Johnson. We confirmed they're only offering a plea deal with charges designated as dangerous and won't accept less than 5 to 10 years in prison. So now I heard about the plea deal from some law enforcement sources, and they reached out actually because of the stories that I did about that doctor-surgeon case that I've been covering, and they said, well, this plea deal, the county attorney's office agreed to redesignate these charges as non-dangerous, so why aren't they willing to do that in the doctor's case? What do you say about that?
Well, as I've said at previous press conferences regarding that case, that's an ongoing case. It's set for trial coming up fairly soon. You know, I have to be very wary of, tainting a jury pool. And so I'm not going to comment on that. But what I would say in general is this, every case is different. And we look at the unique factors of each case and make offers based on those.
So what did Dr. Johnson do? Well, it's a long story. But at the most basic level, worried about a prowler just at his front door, Kris went outside and fired off a warning shot straight into the air when he saw bright floodlights blocking the road to his neighborhood.
Show me your hands now!
He didn't know it was Phoenix PD already there because neighbors had called 911 about the same man. Johnson was shot from behind by officers, and as he sprinted away in a panic, he said he accidentally fired off 3 other shots. As we've shown before, in court hearings, a judge explicitly said he doesn't want to see the doctor in prison.
He's not the typical defendant that we want to put in prison, and so I'm hopeful that we don't get anywhere close to that.
I think people look at the comparison there and think, why is one getting kind of these non-dangerous designations for a plea deal and the doctor cannot get that in his own?
Again, I'm not really going to address the doctor case, but what I would say is what we took into account in the other case is a significant mental health history.
So far, the doctor has not accepted the plea deal, so his trial is set to start in late July. And if you have not seen our Shot in the Dark investigation, take a look. As part of our reporting, we also look back at how the county attorney let the former state prison director off with probation and no prison after he pointed a gun at officers in a drunken standoff. I'm investigator Dave Biscobing, ABC 15, Arizona.